My grandmother raised her family in a small bungalow in Richfield, Minnesota, which is actually the same town I bought my first home. And, from everything from like playing in the leaves in the fall in her front yard from those big, big oak trees to watching my grandfather in the backyard cuss under his breath because his tomato plants weren't growing. I loved every minute of being in that little, bungalow home. And after my grandfather passed, my grandmother lived for probably a year and a half, and she died of lung cancer. And my aunt, who is the acupuncturist, when I told her that Doris had passed, from lung cancer, Diana said, "Well, that's interesting." I said, "Why?" And she said, "Well, because grief affects the lung organ." And that was probably one of my most vivid connections to the power of the emotions and the organs in Chinese medicine many, many years later. It's only when we are heard and understood that true healing can begin. Chinese medicine is about staying one step ahead of the healing process of the body. We're not forcing their body to do something that it doesn't already know how to do. Acupuncture has the ability to really ignite the patient's own innate ability to heal itself. And that's really giving the power back to the patient. It's not that you're coming here to be rescued. This power gets placed back into the individual, and that's really empowering for the individual to know that your body can heal, your body can remain in a state of balance. All it needs is just a little bit of encouragement in the right way, in a gentle way. And I've seen really miraculous things happen by this really gentle medicine. I think my experience thus far in motherhood has really shaped me into a more kind and compassionate healer. Otis really has been my greatest mentor, my greatest guru. He's 5. And I did have 2 years of practicing before he was born. But the moment he came into my life, I was like stretched in ways that I had no capacity to understand, what was coming. And it's not that I treat pediatrics that much. It's just that my mother heart has like oozed into my heart for my patients. I'm really proud to be a second-generation acupuncturist and to continue the legacy that Diana started many years ago.